Hey guys, welcome to HunterBBQ live stream, and sorry so much for waiting so long because I was trying to set up, and then recently I only find out this one of the problems is that if you look at this view on the bottom side, you can see all these icons being a little bit bigger back. Like as I try to fix it, become a little bit smaller, so my view become a little bit better. But anyway, after the update, you can see they fixed this thing again, and so that I can't have the smaller icon things again. That's really unfortunate, you know. That's why I tried to set it up. After a long time, I found that unable to fix it. That's why I just leave it there for now until maybe there's a way to fix it. Then I will try to fix it. But if not, then just leave it there. Really nothing much we can do about it. 26 seconds, so I just wait for this to be done. Yep. And today we try to play this Warpath again, and so that after this missions thing on my officer, then we'll try to go into it. Okay, finally deal with the Warrock is done. Okay, what I have to do now is make this one somehow make it done. I'm not able to make that done. Really unfortunate. I really want to make this done. Let's see. The next one is 2 hours up there. Let's just refresh it. Even worse. What I want is okay. I should get this one. Oh, okay. I did the wrong one somehow. Okay. Okay, now it's 100%. Now it's 100%. Somehow. So funny. Now I have 100%, so let's get that done and then get this done as well. Yep, perfect.
Don't feel guilty.
I don't like to talk crap. As I said, shells don't have eyes.
Okay. Please try to say, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Is that another language of any other country? It'll be funny, I guess. Is not translatable. So unfortunate. I can't pronounce that. I mean, I can't say that. Sorry. Right, so I'm not sure how many of you interest the Warpath of the BQ live stream currently, but today's is the same thing. You can see currently there's really nothing to war, so being a little bit boring. But you know, if there's no war, really nothing much I can do. Because you know every single other's opponents, I mean, no others allies in the Moscow is realize, so you can't really say that accidentally hit someone or accidentally try to train with someone or even test unit or you know do whatever to others. What you can do is just kill Raven. So it's definitely nothing I can do. And then many of you already know that the server 2 being tried to united. That's why I can't go to server 2 to you know try to attack anyone. Just not working. So unfortunate, I have no chance to show any skill currently. I mean, you know, doesn't have any actions. That's what I try to say there. But that's another thing good about you know, we have a chance to play the arena because the arena is the only things that we can do currently somehow. Right. I really want to kill some of the ravens, so let's kill this guy. I would like to kill anything above 45 level. Let's check. Did I have that? Not really. I have nothing. Yep. So just leave it there. Just leave it there. Try to set up something, and I found that my Discord a lot of message. I really try to fix, like I'm not sure which one's really, you know, doing the things. Whatever is it, I just close it down. Yeah, hi there. Yeah, hi there. Mitchin, welcome to BBQ livestream. Today we play Warpath currently. Okay, so today I try to play is the arena, and then most of you I think already watched the recent videos that I uploaded, and that is how about you know, the defense things and then also the attack things for the arena. And yep, So let's get into the arena and see. Okay, so you can see currently I'm top 2, but if you can see the bottom here, I have 6 challenge. 6 challenge plus 2 tickets. Basically I have 8 challenge. It's so easy to get back to the top 1 because let's say if we win one game, we are not getting only like 10 point, but the ones that we challenge were also minus 10 points. So if this guy minus 10 is like 1875 and I'll being 1887, so it's like just like double the point if you just aim the top 2 and the top 3, so both of them will drop a little bit more. Okay, but before we start, so best thing is that I think this guy is on top 2 somehow. Now he being a top 3, and I'm aware this guy tried to use his challenge on the last timing. That's how I noticed, because yesterday I aware that I still on top 1. In the last minute he being the top 1. So yep, so I mean everyone try to use the technique of challenge everyone on the last minute, so that no one can really drop you down, because that time you are not even the top 1 or top 2, so doesn't really affect a lot of you. So you can see current my defense formations is this one, triple heavy, and then 1 archeries, 1 tank hunters. This is my current setup. Basically no one really want to challenge me. You can see really no one want to challenge me. The reason is because a lot of people try to challenge me and all of them just lose that. That's why it's only a few guy, I mean only maybe this one guy willing to challenge me, and every single guy just challenge everyone else just to make sure they have a decent win rate. Until here only lose one, then win all that. So I think all these are everyone of you already watch. Maybe not, maybe yes. I doesn't really know how much of you already watched the videos that I uploaded. So let's have a fresh start here, and we still have another 2 hours. Let's check. Yeah, we still another 2 or 3 hours to end today's and then to the server reset. So I have to somehow use that particular challenge. If not, those particular challenges are being a little bit wasted. I suppose we just went so far away, right? I really want to okay, that's just too far away. Like, where is that guy? Should be somewhere here, right? So maybe I have to recall my super heavy. Maybe I have to recall my super heavy. Yeah, like, let's recall it. The best way to recall it is just remove it and then deploy, then train it back. This is the best way to recall it. And I've sent my resources truck out again. That lineup is so strong, bro. Yeah, I'm not really sure, because whether it's strong or not, you have to be a little bit more of like someone challenge you to show you, and yeah, this is how these 3 guys try to attack me. Like, I have this setup and this guy try to challenge me. And I aware one problem is that my heavy always have the best damage suffer. So I aware that's what is it, Yep. So we just enjoy this is on the defense, because this guy try to attack me, and he have 2 archeries and 1 ATG. Should be having more output, because you have 3 attack unit, and I only have 2 attack unit, the tank hunters and the archeries, and 3 of them is just a defense unit. You have 2 defense unit. I mean, if you use inventory in here, I think you will be getting a lot of value there, because the tank hunter doesn't kill the inventory. But it's so scared if we try to teach someone to use the inventory and they just use it to counter you. It's basically so scary. It's so scary. There's a I can't say that. Give you a sub. Say Ikuyoti Healer, please. I'm not sure how it really pronounced. Gosto? Is that really a language or something? You know, I'm not really sure. But you can see because I have 3 heavy, and then he have a ATG, and see this ATG have the most output damage, better than his archeries, but the skill damage is all about the officer. You can see that's how we have to check what is doing the better performance, what is not doing the better performance, just to know. And this super heavy is having like 14.4 suffer damage. Is so low, super low. And he heavy is easily get 18.3 suffer damage. And see, 2 of my heavy 21.5 and 17.5 easily better than this super heavy. That's why yep, that is how is it for this week challenge. And this guy also attacked me, so let's take a look. Yeah, so is yeah, thanks. I mean, yeah, thanks. Yeah, no worry. I mean, okay, so this guy is doing almost the same thing, you know. But at least he's not using 2 archeries, he's using an ATG. So this ATG do amazing job. You can see this ATG doing amazing job. And the tank hunters also doing amazing job as well. But somehow he got 1 heavy down. And then he start to kill my tank hunters instead of, okay. I think my tank hunters died, right? Oh, no, this is my tank hunter. Did he have a tank hunter? His tank hunter died there, right? Okay, somehow. Yeah. This particular heavy is my best heavy. The reason is because I have a Jack Spanner there. The Jack Spanner is my best heavy. I mean, it's always my best tank there. So they have to kill my best tank to make sure that they can, you know, siege down my setup. So I think tomorrow I will be losing a few, because if you know how to use the inventory, definitely can crash my you know, whatever. Yeah. But it's also a risk because I have inventory, you know. It's very hard to tell. Very hard to tell. But definitely, if you know how to use inventory and also tank hunters or ATG, definitely can make a lot of value there. So this one being tank hunters 1-on-1, who actually try to kill the other side, but that's not effective. Yep, my tank just died, but I still have a brand new heavy there. This address I have to take each time to kill that heavy. I think this one is I try to attack. Yeah, I try to attack to kill this guy. So what I do here, you can see my ATG is on the front, and my tank hunters going there, start to kill. So I have like tank hunters, and then the ATG try to siege down this particular heavy. Should take very easy job to done, and my archery is also helping to kill this. So I have 3 damage dealer kill a single heavy, and he have 2 damage dealer to kill my heavy. But you can see how quick I kill that, and then kill his tank hunters as well. Because tank hunter is so weak if you got target out, you know. So I think enough of all these reports, history, you know. Yep. So we should try to go in a real actions, you know, because real actions we will learn even more, I guess. Right, so the first thing we want to challenge, I mean, that's why I want to save my challenge, because someone else already being the top 1. And you see that because this guy previously was top 2 and I only gained 15 points. Now I want to see how much I gain the point if he is top 1, I'm top 2. Because last time I was like top 6 or 7, then I go back to top 1 somehow and earn a little bit more point, like 17, 18, 19, you can see. That's why I really want to wait for someone to siege me down and then I grind it back a little bit more instead of use all the challenge. But one thing have to be aware is that the reward is not super good. So just take this like a mini game. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. Doesn't have to like think it's a very important thing to do. I mean, I just enjoy the fun. Even the weekly is also not a super big deal. It's not super good things, but of course everyone like to have a better rewards, but only one person will be getting the top one, top two or something. But just say that if you lose, take it easy. It's not end of the day. It's not something you must get the top one. It's just a mini game, just a fun. So now let's get the challenge. We have a lot of guy on so low. We doesn't want to fight them. Okay, finally we got the top one. Somehow the other one is like so low. So let's see this top one, what setup he have. Too heavy, almost the same thing he have. So let's patch the challenge. He on top one, but he didn't change anything from his setup. So I think I can easily win him. Right. But why? Okay, I thought this one have no officer, like so weird. But the officer jump back. Okay, this is my offense setup. But this offense setup, I mean this attack setup, is mainly due to this particular defense. So it might work on every single other things, but if the defense is a little bit different, like they try to use 2 archeries, 1 ATG, not using the tenders, or they have 3 heavy, then you might have to use different things. I mean, what I try is every time I try to counter what the opponent defend. That's why the attack is always better than the defense, because you can easily know what they have, what is their officer, and how to counter them. So let's get into the battle instead of talk so much. But you can see one thing. Before I start the game, I just want to show you one thing. This is ATG. This is ATG. You can see this is particular ATG. So I put my ATG, the flank, on the front low, and then my tenders and the archeries. That's why it's so weird, because not a lot of people will even dare to put your ATG on the front. They will always put on the back, or like this, or like this, That's how I being a little bit creative to do this particular setup for my attack. So let's attack, let's battle, not attack, battle, and let it do their own job. So you can see how my unit do their job. So you can see my energy is ready to start to charging and even start to attack. And my archery is doing a little bit faster because skill there. So if my energy is put on the real one, I mean put on the back row, it will take a little bit longer time to grind, to walk over there. You can see I easily damage that and easily destroy the tank hunters. So finally that Q1, I killed 2 of his group. And he's killing my group as well, but I also kill a lot of his group. But you have to remember, now it's like I have 4, okay, killing my third. He have 2 left. So they take a time to kill my tank hunters. But it's 1-on-2 situation, so there's no point I will lose this, right? Yep. I mean, what is the reason I will lose? It's so weird, right? It's really super weird if I lose it, because it's like 2-on-1 situation. It's like 2-on-1 situation. If that still lose, it's like, are you super sure that is happening? Anyway, we are back to top 1, and then I can see our point is apart a lot. I mean, he was top 1, I was top 2, so our point is like not say super close, but at least a distant, But now we are so far away, and you can just check the report. Last time I get a 15, now I get a 16, at least 1 point. But this one particular point is so important, because every one of you know that the challenge is limited. There's no way you can buy the challenge anywhere, even you want to put out the cash. That's why every single point is so important. That's why we have to be so careful about whatever we have here. But the timeline is really, breaking down. So all I have to do is try to challenge the top 2 again, and he will drop to top 3. Yep, he will drop to top 3, and then yeah, after that we will have to challenge the top 3 somehow. But I just a little bit worried, like last time, that last game is so weird. How can my agility be like so close to win that game? It should be a little bit easy to win that game. But never mind. I mean, in the end, we still win. I mean, the result is a win, then is a win. But every single time you do exactly the same thing with the same setup, the result will be a little bit different. I mean, it's like so weird. I'm not sure how it worked that way. But this is how these arena things work somehow. Okay, this result become so different this time. It's so different this time. I mean, compared to the last, I mean, it's exactly the same thing, but the result is so different. You can see, how can it be so different? That's why the arena is kind of like a different things, somehow. Yep. So you can see, 15 point instead of 16 point. So that's why I really stay there and wait, because I really want to drop. I mean, every single one of whoever on your ranking, they will try to challenge someone. Of course, if they can challenge the top 1, 2, 3, they will get the best point to jump up, and the top one will just drop a lot of point, because one go up, the other one go down. That's how the arena works. That's why they should respect their challenge to get up, and so that I will go down somehow. That's how it works supposedly. That's why I really wait for almost the ending time to play the arena. That's why I also choosing this kind of time to do the live stream, because besides doing the arena, definitely nothing much I can do in the game currently. I can't tag anyone in the server 2, so that everyone say that I start to conflict, and I can't really attack anyone because everyone in the Moscow is allies, so I can't even able to have a reason to make it accident to attack someone, because when you're allies, you just can't do it. So I keep up all the challenge, but you can see I use a little bit challenge, because I really want to, let's say, make someone angry, so that that guy might, revenge, like fight, revenge us back, so that we might have a chance to go up or down. I mean, if I go down, I still okay, because I can grind a little bit more point. If I, let's say, go down to top 3 or top 4, 5, something, then I challenge the top 1, I can go up to top 1 a little bit more, to get a little bit more point somehow. But it's just not happening currently. So since the game is almost done for today, and really no one will challenge us, at some point we have to spend it, right? Because proc is going down another 2 hours. But I believe there will be a lot of people will do the last fight, do the last fight on the last hour or last 30 minutes. Everyone like to do everything on the last minute, like doing the battle honor. But I mean, this is, I'm not sure, is it healthy or not healthy to the committee? Like every day you have to do this exactly the server reset time. It's a little bit hard, because you have to schedule that. Even I try to schedule that, but it's also hard for me somehow. So let's do this guy, because currently he's still the top 2. He's the only one that give me the best point ever. If I challenge anyone lower on the rank, they'll just give me lower point. Really no point for me to have that. And since we're already winning this guy, why not? Why not? And this guy is the only one that steal my top 1 from yesterday. I'm not sure, like I say, revenge or not, but he's the competitors in the current ranking somehow. So at some point I have to aim him somehow. And you can see the result being so different again somehow. It's really different every single time. Every single time is different. Okay. It's like 3-on-1 situation. If this also lose, I have nothing to say. Like that, it's still losing. Then really nothing you can say. Yep. So you can see the point drop again, 14 point. I think he finally dropped a lot, and this guy just jumped. I think this guy just jumped because he was top 4 or 5 somehow. That's why I say everyone saved their challenge to do it in the last minute. Maybe let me check back. Lucky best that I have a live stream here, so I can check back everyone point, like this guy name and how much point he have. Whoa. He was 1832 and then he jumped 1844. So either he tried to challenge someone or someone challenged him so that he jumped to top 3 somehow. Yeah, that's what is it for now. So I still have 3 challenge. So I can challenge this guy. You know, top 2 guy. Yep, this one. So his power is, my power is 45.9. His power is 38.2. I think it's so easy for us to get it done, right? Should be so easy to get it done. But definitely not like, you know, go in and win. Definitely is not that easy. Definitely not that easy. Because I'm fighting another guy. I was worried to fight all this guy with so low in power. Hey Hunter. Yeah, hey, hello there. Kain, right? Kain. Okay, the reason is because those low power, I really worry that give me so low in the point that really wasted the challenge. But since he is on top 2, it's really no... Okay, he not on top 2, he got challenged down. That's so good, you know, at least I checked. Now, he's not on top 2. That's why I think someone might be fighting. Either he fighting and lose, or someone kill him, you know. That's why if you see the leaderboard is moving, you really have to wait a bit. If I challenge this guy and I win, I thought he on top 2, but he on top 4 instead. That would grind so little point, like maybe give me a 13 or 10 point, that it is really worth nothing. Everyone want to have a best point ever, you know. Now, only this one is lose. Every single one on the top one is winning. So I mean, I start to understand how this is working. So we have to fight this top 2 guy, and then his power is good as well, 45.3, 45.9 somehow. And we have someone on 47, even better. You have max out, everything max out. Yep. The power is depend on your officer. So the more officer max out you have, the better point you have. Every single time we have to go out and in to the arena. So these particular things will refresh somehow. But you can see my point is so far away from everyone else. I have 1-9. Everyone start with 1-8. You know, 1-8. All of them is 1-8. I have 1-9. So they're so far apart. If there anyone want to cash up my point, definitely they need to challenge me. And so that they have to face my defense, you know. But my defense is not best of the best, you know. It's not best of the best. Yeah, my defense is not best of the best. That's one of the biggest problem. If anyone know how to break it, you know, if anyone know how to break it, it's definitely a not good things to me, because I will start to losing my defense. Like I able to challenge someone and I able to counter him. Then that guy just drop on this guy from top 1 drop until top 3. Definitely he will, you know, not happy about that. That's why I say this one we have to take it like a mini game. General Hunter, yeah, General Hunter, welcome to live stream. I try to play some arena things. Nothing crazy here. Attention here. Let's see what kind of attention. Okay, we have the CC. A lot of guy there. how to beat a guy with one heavy, one super heavy in the front, one archeries, one ATG, and one. Okay, that means they have two archeries and one ATG. Okay, I think that is a little bit hard. Let me check. Let me check. So what you tell me that is someone having let's see. You just doesn't care about the officer because I doesn't want to change all the officer. So let's do this one. And then change this one. So is it this is the setup? If this is the setup, you just tell me. So I will try to think about how to counter, or this one, or this one, you know. So what you tell is like something like this, right? Because you say the ATG is on the middle, correct? Either they're on this side or they're on the bottom side, right? ATG in the middle, yeah. ATG in the middle, okay. ATG in the middle, two archeries, and then two heavy. Okay, the first thing you want to beat someone, you must at least have a decent officer unlock. Because if you just doesn't have that, I mean, any kind of thing is very, very hard. Like my power is so high, so if I fight someone 30 over millions, I think he have to work so hard to catch up, you know, because the officer skill and their buff is really changing the battle. This is the first point. The second point is that you have to counter them. So if this is the setup, let me see. If I see someone with this setup, okay, I will try to do a things that is try to kill their defense, because you can see they have 3 damage dealer, they have 3 damage dealer, they have 2 defense. That means all you have to do is also put at least 2 heavy. Please don't ask me which one is the best heavy, because I also doesn't know. That's why I have 3 heavy of them, you know. I doesn't really know. Like, I doesn't even know if the camp buff work or not. That's why I just, let's use whatever, you know. So these 2 questions I can't answer you, because from what this arena explained is like, they just doesn't exist there, like camp buff, and then which camp tank or their archery is better. I also can't answer you that, you know. But definitely the Liberty archery is supposed to be the best one, because of their cooldown time. The red one a little bit weak, but not the worst. Okay, so if this is the setup and you want to counter them, the first thing you have to put tank in the, what do you call that, in the opposite side. Let's say, because this 2 grade is the empty one, that means you will see them on the left side, because it's the mirror. So you have to do a mirror, then you will see them on the left side, right? I mean, okay, let's say this is the opponent setup, right? Then, yep, defend, I'll say leave it anyway, yep. Let's see, okay, my setup, okay. So we know that that is the setup, right? So now I try to challenge someone. Okay, I try to challenge this one, and just forget about what this guy have. Just pretend, you know, everything on the left side. Like just now, you say that someone with 2 heavy and 3 guy. Maybe I can find this guy, you know. Let me see. Maybe this guy. Okay, maybe perfect, maybe not. Just pretend this 2 is heavy, okay? And then archeries, ATG archeries. So what I will try to do is, because he have 2 archeries, so if you put an inventory on any slot, that inventory will die almost instantly. So it's really no point to look for the inventory, right? So you have to do a things is something like you have to do. Okay, it's really perfect if you able to give a little bit gambling. You know, I'm not sure. I can't say 100%. I can't say 100% win because everything might work otherwise. So I will give you at least 2 setup, and you can think about it which setup is best for your current hero unlock, and it worked best. The first setup that is something like this: ATG on the front, but you have to see you know, based on this particular, they are on this side. If they're on the other side, then you want to swap it out. You know, you have to swap it out because you doesn't want this ATG die, because when it start, this one will kill this one will kill this one. If something on here, this one will kill this one, regardless whatever is it. Even this is the slowest thing, they will still kill this one. That's how the system works. But this one definitely will kill this one. So this ATG is so safe. Is the first point. Second point is that it doesn't want anything on the other side because your ATG is on the top side. So you really want your ATG to become a little bit safe. So you need a tank hunters on here. Yeah, I think on here is good enough, you know. Then this arteries, you have to put arteries because ATG is arteries, because arteries can kill the other arteries, and because everyone have those 2 best officer unlock. I think this setup can easily kill arteries, ATG arteries, because arteries can't really kill the tank hunters, you know, but the arteries will easily kill the ATG. So what I want is that these 2 guys try to kill these 2 guys, and the ATG and the arteries will try to kill these 2 guys, and these arteries will definitely try to kill this guy or this guy, you know. So this will kill this guy like almost instantly. Once this guy is instantly dead, then you are so easy to kill another guy. Once these 2 guys die, then your 2 heavy definitely won't die. I mean, one of your heavy supposed to be still there because arteries, ATG, one ATG only can able to kill 1 heavy at that point of time. But you have like tank hunters plus ATG, so these 2 will kill this so quick, so quick. I mean, this one option, I wouldn't say it's 100% win, but I would say like 85% to 90% win. You know, you have to test it out. So this one setup. So I will just give you a second setup, so you can think about it, like which one you want to try, you know, instead of force you to do one thing. So the second thing is that, you know, just recap: arteries, ATG, arteries, heavy, okay, and we want the heavy here, okay, heavy here, and then your tank hunters can put on the top. So this tank hunter will try to help to kill this one, and then the ATG and the arteries, you know. I think this one is okay. I mean, it's okay, but I would say if you put this one is much more better, because what we want is these 3 guys always want to have a focusing power to kill one first. Instead of you put it here, he might have a little bit like 50-50 to maybe kill the other guy. I mean, these 2 guys try to work on the first heavy, and this guy try to work on the second heavy. That's just not what we want. Just not what we want. So we want to put it here. And why we doesn't want to put something like this? Because the ATG moves super slow. So you want to put it, you know, a little bit close to walk over, instead of so far you have to walk and then cross something. It's a little bit slow, but it doesn't want to put it here. And back to the situation, you have a 50-50% to kill this one or this one. We want to 100% these 3 try to kill this one. But if you put something like this, this 3 will also kill this one. But you know, it's a little bit risky if the ATG got killed by the tank hunters. That's just not what you want, you know. But I think it works somehow. But if it doesn't work, you have to cry. That's why I say I give you 2 options. Something like this one is the second options, you know, the first option and the second option. Of course, you can test it out. I guarantee these 2 options, 2 of them will have more than 70 to 80% win rate, or maybe higher if you have higher officer unlock. But of course, if you doesn't have the higher officer unlock. So definitely nothing much I can do because just advice, since you asked. So if any one of you face anything other and you want to have, something, you can ask me. So definitely can see this guy is going up and down. He from 4th place go to top 3. It's just so weird that no one want to challenge me. Like I really wish someone else challenged me, somehow. Then either we get a loss or either we get a win. But everyone just so scared about my current defense setup. That's why I doesn't want to talk about how to counter my defense setup. If I talk it out, like, okay, now we know how to counter hunters, and so that they can claim my top 1 there. It's like, what? Why I want to do something like that? It's so funny, But yeah, that's what I try to do. So you can see this guy also almost using the same thing I have. 1, 2, 3 heavy plus 10 hunters and archeries. That's what I have in my defense, but it's not anything secret, it's not a secret because you can so easy to press this challenge just to take a look everyone what their formations. So you can see this one formation is something like that. I would say it's so super easy to break this formation. It's so easy to break this formation. So easy. Yeah, it's just super easy to break this formation. But I doesn't want to tell it, because that formation is almost same to my formation. So I doesn't want to risk it to tell it now. But if any one of you run into that problem, maybe I can help, to get a win or to, if that tips really help and you really win that guy, so you maybe can let me know. Also, it's feel good sometimes to help someone, and the help is helping sometimes. And also good that to let me know I'm not just talking to the air, really give some good advice and it really helps someone. Okay, so since we see there is kill them. Okay, some of the RF is here. It's so normal for anyone jump in this settlement. The reason is because this settlement is under their territory. It's under their territory. So anyone leave the Moscow and come back to the Moscow, they might jump here. They not purposely jump in there because of whatsoever reason, but because maybe they leave the Moscow and jump back to the Moscow. This is how I write. Why we have someone there so weird? Okay, not really sure. Maybe they really make sure that this corner doesn't have any opponent form. Yeah, usually that's the only reason you want to put your second CC there. Then we have enemy, but this enemy is a little bit too small and a little bit hard to get there, because I don't think we have a jump there, right? It's like so far away. Yeah, it's like so far away, and I think you can see already someone start to already clear out. Not even say someone started, but it's like already clear. So if I really take my effort to go there now, it's like I'm not even halfway. The war is already ended. That's how good about all these allies in the Moscow doing the job together. That's so good, All right. What I try to do here is try to wait a bit more, so that I really want someone to challenge me, so I can use my challenge. Another 3 left to make up a good use, But there's no one really challenge me, unfortunate. And then we still have another 2 hours. I'm not sure if someone really want to use that challenge on the last minute. So maybe I try to play another game and then come back here after 1 hour, and so that I can still do the challenge. Do I have drink?
You want to shout me a drink?
No, I don't have drink.
I don't think
He doesn't
so,
eat.
buddy.
I doesn't want to buy
My
that.
man's just over there.
Yeah, I doesn't want to buy that. But you can see my point is so far on top, I don't think anyone can pass me unless someone just challenge me 5 times and he win me 5 times in a row. Then that might be possible. 5 times definitely enough to kill my point. But I still have 3 challenge, you know. I still have 3 challenge. I mean, if he win me 5 times, I have 3 challenge. I can challenge him 3 times, and I might ever have my chance to get back to top 1. Yeah. That's why I doesn't want to really use my challenge now, because we still have another 2 hours left. Maybe I have to wait another 1 hour until someone else decide to challenge, you know, because we take about maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes. We can use all that challenge. Yeah, because really nothing much for me to do here. What I call that, to do here, to wait another 1 hours. And I think I checked another Moscow. It doesn't really any activity. And one thing I didn't do in a long time is like checking what is really happening on server 2. I really doesn't check it, so I doesn't really know what's really happening. So from here we can see we have a path connect to the node, I think to the airport somehow. So this is a very big project, I guess, super big project. The reason is because someone else have to stay out of this Moscow and do all these build things, because previously we only have one CC here and whole nothing. Now we have a path connected the airport. So the next thing we have to connect the other airport. Maybe we will see there. And let's see another city. I don't think this is our city. Then what else we have? What else we have? We only have 2 currently, I guess. Yeah. Nothing really changing in this city. Yeah. It's still a lockdown city. Really nothing happening. Still no one challenged me. Somehow. Really unfortunate. But what else we can do? You know, we can't force someone to challenge you. I mean, if you know that you can't win, why you want to challenge someone that you can't win? That's why no one really challenge. But if I play another game, I'll be so lazy to get back to Warpath somehow, because I used to be focused on one game instead of playing multiple games. So maybe let me. Yeah, I can't really check. Maybe I can do something like this. Oh, okay, I can do something like this. Okay, I check a message quickly. So privacy purposes, I have to turn off the game somehow, just to check some message there. So I don't think there is any message. So did anyone have any question to me so that I can answer? You know, if there is question and some communications, so I wouldn't be so boring to wait for the game. That's one thing so weird. I have really no idea. how it works. Okay, I think I read enough of the chat, so let's get back to the game screen. Yep, get back to the game screen. It is so boring just to wait, because arena is something that you only can wait. Other than that, definitely nothing much. If you can talk about this research thing, like you know, advanced combat, it's a little bit so new. What I try to do now, you can see my research is doing these two things. But I'm not rushing, because one of the reason I doesn't have resources to do a huge rush, so I just leave it there, you know. But it's so good about this God of War, and when your archeries attack, you know, this is definitely the best thing to have currently. You can see my resources so low, but archeries, and we have something called the initial loot speed for rocket launcher. That's why you have to be a little bit careful about what is rocket and what's archeries. So both of that is different, you know, both of them is different. So if the initial of the rocket is minus another 1 second, and after the game of after the game updated, the rocket is doing a 3 second minus 1 second. That means it's become let's show it. It become like 2 seconds. It's like so deadly. This rocket become so deadly. So now it's 3 seconds, not 4 seconds anymore. Yep. And again, a little bit lagging. So what is this mean if I able to make this to 2 seconds? Let's say this guy. Let's say I can aim this guy. Yep, I can definitely aim that guy. So I just move here. So you can see he start to load. I start to load, but he start to load 4 seconds. I start to load 3 seconds, and I kill it instantly. You have no chance. That means if my using rocket, it's like so easy to counter any archeries, because the archeries start with 3 point something second, because after the minus of the loadout with all that buff, you know, archeries also receiving the buff. But if I have the 2 second, 100%, you know, 100%, I can counter any archeries, and there's just stand no chance. Not even a 4 second versus 4 second things. So you have to be so careful about the rocket. I mean, this upgrade and the buff for the rocket is so good. I would say it's so good. But in the end, you still need the research thing. And one thing is that this research is not okay. Not that this research is not waste anything of us, even it doesn't have a rocket, because you must have it to get this one upgrade. Then what we want is the last thing, you know. But this is something not good for anyone try to play light tank or the battlefield tank. Like you have a lot of fast tank, because when you actually attack, there is a 10% chance to the next load speed will be quicker by 40%. So it's just imagine, when someone try to attack your base, and I have 4 archeries, like shooting you like a machine gun, like you know. Then with all that 50%, 40% extra, because from what it show is 40% quicker, 40% quicker. But before this thing apply, we just take about you know, let me find something. Yeah, archery's loot speed buff 0.5%. We have 10, so that means it's 5%. You know, 5%. Yep. And then let's see what else we have. Winning speed is not. And when there are no enemy within 2 grade of Bowser and his firepower, okay, this is not something. We do damage is not what we want. So I think that is the all of additional 5%. So from what is that? Okay, from this 5%, if you max out the 10 upgrade 5%, and after the 5%, I mean the 5% is passive, is passive if apply long term. This 40% is additional thing, so your shooting time, I mean from my let's see, from this one I have, you can see load speed is 2.86, is almost like a 3-second things. It's like a huge buff. I doesn't know how it works, but it's just being so quick. 2 point something second from 4 second, then plus that 5%, maybe like 2 point something second again. But if you minus a 40%, it's like 1 second, 1 second, 1 second something. It's like shooting like a machine gun to kill anything. So if like someone try to siege me or try to swarm me, my defense is like getting maybe 30% to 35% extra of the firepower to kill anything. And not that all, but also the new wardings might give us a lot more of our HP. That's one thing as well. But that not all. We still have more because I didn't max out her, the steel fighter, yet. But if we max her out, have additional 30%. Damage received from officer skill is reduced 30%. So you can see if all this thing combined together, my base is like maybe unkillable. Even I get swarmed down. I mean, yeah, in the end it will down. But from IQ 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 reserve, maybe it's become like double up or triple up the kill that I will have because I have so many archeries. Yeah, that's how. If you just max it out, it's been so scary. And I did max out my F1 city defense that give me a little bit more, more HP to my base as well. Yeah, awesome. Welcome back. What's up, all? Yep, welcome. Okay, so archery is definitely so deadly. So let's talk about tank. What do we have on tank? So we have one heavy or super heavy is below 10%. Below 10% is definitely a bad tank already, and gain 50% resist from 2 seconds. You have 10%. I think one shot or one skill, your tank will just gone. So definitely it's not something you want. I mean, it's definitely not a game changer. But that's what I try to say. Is when light tank and medium start a combat, their firepower increase 15%. This is super good for light tank and medium tank. This is super good, but it's only one time when they start the combat. That means you have to attack, and then you have to get out of that combat situation, and then go back into the combat situation after the cooldown. And every time a tank hunters penetrate, this firepower increase 5% for 4 seconds, stackable 3 times. That means it's 15%. It's deadly, but not a lot of people playing hunters. But if you play, definitely it's a good thing. But it's so hard to see penetration come out somehow. I'm not sure how it works. I mean, I have a video to test it out, but the penetrators not working somehow. Not really sure. So the ultimate skill, when attack has 5% of dealing additional damage to 100% damage. Is zero effect to our super heavy, because what we want from the super heavy is tank gear, not more damage. So this is definitely best for light tank and medium and tank hunters, but it's worse for super heavy. That's why we doesn't ever even need to rush to this one, because this doesn't make our tank hunter more tankier. Yep, troops damage resist, we might need this one. Yeah, this is what we want maybe, but every other things might be something that we want. But not this one. But if you play the light tank, then definitely you want to have this one, you know, because the light tank is attack so quick, has a 5% of dealing additional 200% double damage. Then if your light tank attacks so quick, this one is definitely a good thing. And medium also attack a little bit quick. Tank unders attack a little bit slow, that's why might not benefit from that. So let's see. Inventory is the worst research currently, because you can see empty. I do not know why you want that, because it's just empty, you know. Then we have another empty. Why you want to have this empty? I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 research. No one ever want to rush to get empty, you know. That's why everyone is rushing for archeries currently. The second one is rush tank, and then rush plane, because first no one play inventory, even they get a huge buff. But why you want to rush to empty, and then the ultimate skill, reduce inventory bunker damage 10%. Okay, looks like a huge 10%, you know, it's huge. But I will just show you. Yep, she give 15. You know, bunker damage resist 15. I already have 15. Why I want to rush something to give me 10? Like, ultimate skill is 10. I have her 15. 15, you know, and you just say that the ultimate skill of the OP machine gun buff for archeries, the OP double damage for light tank and medium, you know, the funny resist 10% when I have White Wolf, just give me 15% and you give me 10. Is that, you know, not OP at all? Like, okay, we have 10%. Are you sure this 10% can make a huge difference to, you know, for your inventory? I doubt it, you know. So finally we have plane, a little bit easy to upgrade, only, you know, like two things. And when these have 3, and then these have 3, you know, these have 2, a little bit easy. But you can see when a fighter plane is attacked, there's a 10% chance that they can increase for, you know, what do you call it, avoid the damage 30%. I mean, maybe good, maybe not. But if you really max out the archeries and you also max the tank, there's no other way that you doesn't want to get something from the plane. Otherwise, it just doesn't play Air Force at all. Increase speed by 30% for 10% when your bomber leaves from your base. Definitely, this is something super good, because what we want is the bomber to do the job ASAP, to go out and come back, 30% is good. I mean, it's definitely good, you know, but not OP. This is good, you know. And when a plane start a battle, its firepower increase 5% per second, up to 25% until it leaves the battle. So it's 5% up to 25. That means per second. That means you have to be on the battlefield at least 5 seconds. I'm not really sure, because he say when a plane start a battle, that means it might apply to the bomber as well. And our bomber start to put the first bomb will be 5%. Then he just fly like 2 rounds to get the second bomb, might be the second, you know, like 10% maybe. But if you apply to a fighter plane on that particular area, definitely it will stack up to 25%. I think, yeah, this is what he tried to say. So the worst upgrade is inventory. The best upgrade is, the best upgrade is archeries. The best one is inventory. The plane is something that maybe you need, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I have to skip it. Maybe I doesn't have to skip it, because I using bomber currently. Maybe this is good. Maybe I doesn't use bomber, you know, because everyone try to talk about the AA gun. Start to counter all those flying thing on the air. I play 2 mediums and 1 tank hunters. Okay, that's definitely you would like to have the upgrade of that double damage thing, so that you know, this one might, I say might, you know, I'm not 100% sure, but it might work when your tank is inside your base and someone try to attack your base, and those tank try to cover your base, and also at having that chance to have double damage. But I say might, you know, I can't 100% confirm, but that's how they describe in those research. So that's, it's still good things, you know, it's still good things to have double damage, definitely. So unfortunately, still no one really challenged us. So maybe I have to finish the job here so that I can just leave it and play another game, because this doesn't have anything for us to do now. But maybe I have something to do. I have to utilize my energy. So before I utilize it, I have to check if there is any event that require the energy. If no, I will just, you know, yep, go out to kill some of the 45 level. And here also have, so we can just do something like this. The production is something that I doesn't care. All I want is the air frost ammo, so I doesn't worry. Until I have my air frost max out, you can see currently my air frost is on 190. I have 11.6. You know, I only need another 30,000 something, and yeah, I'd be fine to have a first 200 level air frost, and then after that I will try to work on getting the gear up as well. So currently you can see is 2 max, 1 up to 8, and then another is not max, but this 2 is firepower, this one is firepower, so it's definitely good enough. I mean, doesn't need a void or stability. I doesn't know what these 2 really means. That's why I upgrade to the hash beatings to make it more tankier, because I don't really know what it mean. Stability and like avoiding the damage things, whatever, you know. A greater chance of avoiding damage from enemy fighter plane, like I doesn't really know how they work. Like 227.5, is it a good number or not? That's why it doesn't really know. So I just get what is really, you know, something that really affected, like the hash beatings and the firepower. So I try to get this and this to at least make more airplane ammo to max out my airplane ASAP. So I don't think I can kill that, but I think I can kill this one, because the rocket is super weak. It's like anything touch our rocket, my rocket will die almost instantly. So I doesn't want to risk it. Try to kill something moving slow, so my rocket will charge a bit more. Yep, so we got this one, and we got this one as well. And the game a little bit lagging. I'm not sure how they fix the game, but it just keep on lagging here and there, here and there. Like the Lilith said, so confident, like super confident. After the update of 4.0, there will be no more lag, no more crash game or frozen, whatever, you know. It's so confident to say the 4.0 is coming. Once the 4.0 is here, there's no problem, you know. But now we are on 4.0. We are just 4.0 now, you know. But it doesn't fix the problem. I mean, I would like to have the 3 point something that fix the lag. I would like to have that version back, but it doesn't allow you to do that somehow. And all this new wheel make my screen like so small. If I play on the big battle, it's so weird, so weird. Anyway, like I say, like even last time, the game is super unplayable. It is what we have now. It's really can't complain much, because what they give, we either accept it or or otherwise we just close the game. That's what we choose. That's why it doesn't involve a lot currently or recently, because the game is a little bit funny at some point. And yep, currently this is what we have here. But when all these helicopter things and every other things coming join the game, doesn't really know what else. So you can see the name things and every icon things, they really optimize a lot, being so more easy to see. You can see we have a trigger here. Yeah, it's much more easier to read all these things and see all these icon. But the main things is that we want a stable game. I mean, watching everything clearly and easier to identify is good, but in the end, what we want is playable and the game is not lagging. I mean, we want something playable. That's the most important thing. I mean, if in the previous experience we doesn't have that, then it's fine because we're used to it. But it's from something so smooth until something so lagging. That means they really did something wrong in the middle of the update. Definitely, they have fixed it somehow. Okay, I have to challenge the top 2. Then I have to challenge the top 3 because this guy and this guy is like 2 points apart, and this guy like, very close. So they would. I mean, if I win one guy, he will drop. Win this guy will drop. Win this guy will drop. Then 3 challenges is finished, I guess. Okay, we have this guy. I'm not sure if I do something is 100% correct or not. I will try to do something like this, I guess. Okay, first I have to swap this one to inventory. I choose red because red have the highest health. No any other reason. You can see the health is the highest. That's the only reason I choose. But you don't ask me, is it the best inventory or not? But that's just the reason I choose it, the red one. Okay. And this one swap to this. And this one is ATG. We can swap it to this. Right. So I try to play this particular setup. Yep, I have changed this one to so we have the 15%. I mean, in the inventory research, 10% look like so amazing, but I already have 15% here. I didn't feel amazing at all. I mean, I have additional 5% more than that, but I never feel amazing. So yeah, that's how is it. That is how is it. If you say plus 10% damage resist and plus 60% of the plus damage resist, might be amazing, because in the end, inventory is so scared about all those rocket and archeries. So if that buff is just give us like maybe 100% or 80% buff damage, flash damage resistance might be better than give us 10% or even 20%. What we want is something that to offset the rocket and archeries for the inventory. And the inventory can be so deadly. So what I try to do here now is also a gambling, because if this guy start to kill my inventory, then I'm done. I'm losing this whatever battle. But if not, this try to attack this, then this try to attack this or this, then I have this win super easy. It's like super easy. That's what I try to do here now. And then I need to check another things is that because I'm changing my formations, every single time you change your formation, you do not rush to the battle. There's two reasons. The first reason is that when you change formation, you have to make sure it's work. So you have to double confirm what you do is correct. Second, you have to make sure that the officer or each of them is correct as well. If you put it wrongly, cost you a game, because every single challenge is only one time. Once you do it, you can't undo it. So I have to make sure, and also we can see the opponents. Also can see their officer as well to make sure that maybe their setup is better than our setup. So maybe you can change that setup, to make it up as well. I think this one is good enough. So I will try to take this chance to have, if we take this one has the same category of the heavy, and I have 3 tank just to tank, and he also have 3 tank just to die for nothing, and he have 2 damage dealer, and also have 2 damage dealer. But this is like half, this tank hunter is also doing a damage dealer things, but also able to give us a little bit more of tank gear. That's why using a tank hunter is better than using the using the tank hunters is better than using the ATG. Is one of the reason. And also tank hunters can move a little bit faster than the ATG. So ATG is move a little bit too slow to kill up there. And why I doesn't want to put something like this? The reason is that if somehow this try to kill this and this die, and whatever this will try to kill this and this, then this 2 is like standing there for no reason. That's why I try to put something like this, so that they will try to work on this one and work on this one and work on this one, like one by one, something like that. And if this guy die, it's still okay, because we still have 2. We still have 2 to do the job. That's what I try to say, to make something more reasonable, more logical. It's better than get my like gambling like this. Just depend on my inventory. Definitely not a good job. But of course, if I just put 3, if I put 3 heavy versus 3 heavy, I also confident that I will win. But if using the inventory win, I'll feel much more happier, because I just show this guy my infant can be so easy to counter what you have there. And just a show, not like not like 100% things. Yeah, so let's see what is happening here. So he's actually start to shoot, but I can't see which one he tried to aim. Okay, he tried to kill this one. So you can see my inventory is like an angel standing there, like never die, just never die. Yeah, definitely a good challenge. You can see how I break down these opponents. Yeah, that is how they work. And you can see my inventory is just still standing there, and I have 5 set. You can see, okay, now I have 4 set. You have 3 set. I have 4 full set, and I only have 3 set. When I kill this guy, he have 2 set. I still have 4 of them. So you can see this inventory is so crazy good to counter the ATG. So I have 4 versus 1. If this also lose, I doesn't really know what my unit is doing there. It's like, okay, 12 points. That's why I get it so little point. And this guy became the top 2. Yep, he just dropped a lot. So I have to fight this guy, and I think I will get even more less point. I think this is how the arena works, because the bottom guy must have a chance to go up, so they are getting more point of killing me. And because I'm on top, I can't get the highest point. I will just stuck somewhere. So everyone on the bottom have that chance to catch up, you know. But if I still do a good job, I can just maintain my point somehow. Very nice explanation and exclusion. Yeah, definitely. That is what I always do, you know, in the live stream, so that make it more interesting. So sometimes I'm lazy to do videos, but of course I did my best to share it on video. But a lot of people are just very lazy. They just watch the video, doesn't really go into the live stream. But in live stream, I basically explain more, because everyone try to ask a question, so I try to make the question more reality and with real explanation and some real example as well. I think I really like the refresh button, because you know, if every single refresh you have to pay some gold or pay some resources, we might go bankrupt with that. But now it's so good. So basically we can just choose anyone we want and challenge him. Before I do the second challenge, I wait for my resources truck is coming back to send it out again. Okay, we have COD guy moving, like traveling, no reason there. Okay, another 1 minute something. Okay, maybe wait this one come back as well. Then only I do another explanation there. I mean, not do another explanation, do another arena fight there, you know. Okay, let's see how much time we have to wait. Another half minute. I mean, I'm not trying to waste time here, but I also try to wait for the arena. The less time we have to close to the server reset, it's like another 1 hour something. Then might be anyone saving the challenge, like what I do here. They will start to, you know, spam or 7 challenge on you, and another guy also spam the 7 challenge on you. Then we'll just drop like top 20 somehow. It might happen. It might happen. You know, it's like so funny if that really happened. But it's so fun to see. You know, if someone really do that, it's fun to say. That is mainly my problem. You know, because my defense doesn't work well somehow. Okay, so send that out. So this guy finally back to top 2. He was top 2, then he somehow dropped, and then he go back to top 3. Now we kill the top 2, and he become the top 2. So we have to challenge him. I think I remember he set up somehow, right? Not really sure. I mean, it doesn't have to remember everyone, because if you remember him and you go in and you see a different formation, that's why just leave it. Every single time I press a challenge, they can't do anything change there, so we can easily do, you know. Okay, this guy having like 100% of what we fought before. How much money you spend in the game? Okay, very good question. I think I really put I put a standard tablet to reply this particular question every single time. Okay, I think that the reply come right. The reply come because the reply just went over somewhere and come back. Okay, so from the start I purchased arm deal. Let me show you my arm deal. Let me show you. Currently my arm deal. Yep, you can see currently my arm deal still 219 days, like a year. And then power play, I got power play. This one, I got power play. About 2 months from the start, I guess. Then I got another power play of the last Moscow. I think I got 3 months power play. Then I didn't get the power play. Only the arm deals. And gold deal. Okay. You can see I get all of the gold deal. That's why they doesn't. I mean, when the first time you buy the gold deal, they is getting like double, like 30,000, 30,000, 15, 15, 6, 6, 3, 3, something. So I get all of them one time somehow. Then gold growth. Yeah, I got that as well. Event purchase 5 times. The event purchase is something that you know, getting us the frame. So it's so easy to see how many yen I have. Like, I'm not sure. This one should be this one. 1, 2. Some is from where is that? Okay, some is from the past, the battle pass. I mean, some frame is from the battle pass. So some of them, this is from the event. I remember this from. Yeah, they even tell the name. I can't tell it sometimes. This from the event definitely. This from the convert. So this from convert. So 2 of them is from the battle pass. And yeah, from the battle pass. This one, I think from the event. So it's what, 1, 2, 3. This one not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one not, and this one not. So that's why I only have 5 event. If you see, based on how many frame I have, because each time you want to buy the event, you have to buy the first one. When the first one you purchase the first event, you must obtain the frame. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Airfrost I don't think is the event, right? 5, 6 maybe. I'm not really sure. That's how I got it. Some of them, this is from the battle pass. That's how much money basically I spend in the game. It's very easy to explain. And then the last one I say is no, the max Guardian of True. If anyone have Guardian of True max out, you really know Guardian of True you only can get it from the VIP. Yeah, you can see sold out. This one, I mean, really no, you have to get all this up to a certain level, so you can check the price of your I get this one. I doesn't really know why I want to get the VIP 10. I can just get the VIP 9 and I can stop. The VIP 10 definitely is worth nothing because like 2 lion, I get 100,000. I mean, I get an unlimited lion. Why I want 2 lions? It's so funny. So maybe this pack is good, but I didn't get after that. No VIP 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All of this I didn't, you know, because you can still able to purchase that. So basically that is how much I spent in the game. I hope that really answer your questions. And my current power, I mean, I have to look at this all-time powers 111. So that's my all-time powers currently. And resources collection is 21.2 billion. I can show you this is being a little bit more what do you call that? A little bit more accurate. So this is how much I collect. Compare the top 1 and top 2. That's how much apart from top 1 and top 2, then top 3, and then top 4. A lot, you know. So yep. I mean, resources is another way to say how much time you invest in this game, because you have to keep on getting in the game to collect resources. Not only you have to send your truck out, but every single time your base gets sieged down or killed, you have to send it by relocate your base and send the truck again. And every single time you fight in the war, you can't send out the truck. And basically that explains how much time I spent in the game. You know, like every other player can say that I'm a farmer, but you know, you have to stay in the game to become a good farmer. That's also explain how much time I spent in this particular game. I mean, maybe no one really agree, but I mean, if you're doing the job, you will know how much resources you collect is equal to how much time you spend in the game. Whether you use any kind of speed up to collect a lot of resources, but you have to send out the truck. If you doesn't send out the truck, these particular things won't go up, you know. That's how is it for now. Power is something we can't really prove, you know. Q is also very depends because you can see I'm on 22 in the whole server. I can't say it's like a super good or super bad, you know. It just make sure that you have Q and you join some war. Someone might have, you know, double the amount of what I have, but it doesn't mean he is super active. He can just keep on queue all those loadings, you know. How do I see that? Yeah, the queue. So you can see queue 140, 150, 500 over, you know, 600 over something, and then some of the low one. So let's compare what I have. So I queue almost here and there, mostly queue high level and some low level as well. But you can see our low level is so low, so it doesn't really farm queue. We basically queue in the real event. But I think any one of you know me from all the live stream. Mostly I siege down base more than I queue troops usually. That's how I play in the style. But the game just keep on forcing us to, you know, changing our play style all the time. But what I'm really proud of myself is that I have all this, you know, all the medal. So at least prove that you know, I have all the medal from whatever. But of course I will expect that I have no all the medal from San Francisco, because there's one medal that you have no way to get it. There's no way to get it. Let's see which one is that. Big V. Yeah. Medal awarded to the alliance leader of the alliance that capture the Kremlin when the Moscow theater of conquest end. That means you have 1,000 or 2,000 or, you know, like 5,000 people in a same Moscow or the San Francisco, but only one guy will get that particular medal. Only one guy. Like you have 5,000 people, but you only, I don't think it's 5,000. Maybe like 1,000 or something, but only one guy will get this particular medal. And it's same to San Francisco. You will have to be leader who capture and maintain control of the town hall until the San Francisco go rush draw to close. That's why this one, well, we have to be the leader of that, you know, alliance. Capture and maintain control. So is something else. Award to all commander, so it's very easy. I mean, this one is just as long as you join San Francisco, you will get. Award to the top 30 kill. I mean, I have that, you know. Awarded to the top 30 commander in the fighting machines ranking when the Moscow theater of conquest ends. So I have this as well. So it's really free to anyone to say that BBQ is a farmer, but you know, I show you that I'm the winner of the alliance leader with this medal. So easy to explain. And I also show you, no, I'm not just a farmer, but also I do something in whatever, you know. And yeah, that's, you have to do it in the San Francisco. And we have awarded the top 3 allies. I mean, this is so easy to get. So this one is so easy, this one is so easy. As long as you go into the San Francisco, this one should be easy as long as your alliance is winning. But these two particular, you just can't really get it easily. This one you have to work it out to at least be in the top 30. But this one, you just have no way. I mean, how hard you work on it, is just no way for you to get it, because only one guy, that one particular leader will get it. It's only one, you know, it's just one, whatsoever number. One San Francisco, one medal. One Moscow, one medal. When you have 3 Moscow, you only got 3. Like Seoul 1. I guess Seoul 1 do not have this. Yeah, I think Seoul 1 do not have this. But Seoul 2, we have 2 of this. We have 2, you know. That's clearly funny to say. Because Seoul 1 might have this currently, but it just doesn't have it yet, because the Moscow haven't finished yet. Once the Moscow finish, of course they will have this, but it just doesn't have it yet, you know. It's really funny, because we have 3 Moscow, and each of the Moscow just only one guy obtain that. That's why it's so hard to have 5 of the medal. And the other 2 medal is like really no point. Like enter any level 2 city, and then enter any level 3 city. Like everyone, it's so easy to enter whatsoever city. Like we can jump to level 1, 2, 3 anytime we want. So this 2 meta is really worth nothing. I doesn't really know why they want to make, you know, something like, is it achievement? I doesn't really know. But they can just make something like more achievable. Like if your alliance have 5 you know, standard of the level 3 cities, or you know, something that is very hard to obtain. I doesn't really know. But enter a level 2 city, you get a medal, like doesn't prove anything. Just doesn't prove anything. As long as you're playing the game, you are going to the level 2 and level 3 city automatically somehow. But that just explain how much I put my effort and put my time in this game, and how much I work on everything in the game. It's not like just talk, but I can't work it out. I mean, in the history, we already know. So, okay, let's fight this top 2 guy in the arena, because he's really closing. Top 2 guy. So I think this will work perfect. I really say that it's one of the problem. If this archery start to kill my inventory, then I will start to cry, because inventory is so effective to kill the inventory. Yeah, I mean, using inventory is always a gamble, but if you use this become a tank, the heavy, I will confident these 2 will easily to kill, and I win. But using inventory, I mean, it just show that it's so fun to have it, you know. I mean, it's just for fun purposes, not like compulsory. You have to use something like this, you know. I mean, if you want to have a fair chance, at least you have 3 heavy is better than having inventory that might be a gamble, you know. Really good, really great job. Yeah, thanks for that. But you can see, if inventory make it pay off, because only archeries or rocket can kill inventory. Any other things like taking a forever time to kill inventory. You can see this inventory like barely scratch, and you can see this guy start to drop a lot of that. And my inventory is like, are you sure your ATG is working? Because like no damage at all. And you can see the archeries start to kill my heavy, even though the archeries kill a lot of my heavy, but that actually just do like no damage at all. Yep, we done that. I mean, we win is of course, but I win a huge, because I still have 4 group there. Instead of like any other battle is like so close, like I have 2 left, you have 1 left, or I have 3 left, you have 2 left, something like that. But I have 4 groups, you have 1 particular group there. It's like so, not so close, like so big difference there. And this guy, I so afraid to fight him again, because he's the only one that I ever lose, you know. He's the only guy I ever lose, like, you know. That's why I'm very afraid to fight this guy somehow. I lose to this guy. Yep, also, that's why, I mean, that I show on the previous live stream when I try to test something out. But you can see I win and then I lose. So I mean, I take all this testing and all this experimenting to being an experience, so that the further day I will know how to play arena and also take more creative way. That's why I know how to put the ATG on the front and put inventory, because I'm willing to test to make the result and learn it, so everyone can know the result instead of everyone have test and no one really know the result because no one really share the information together. That's why I try to being the one that share more to test something super weird, but it worked in the end, you know. Then everyone know that okay, we can try inventory and we can try rocket, we can try tank hunters instead of that just using ATG every single time, you know. The perfect base for me is your base. Yeah, maybe, I guess.
You told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting?
Okay, I just find out that someone in my Discord that spam. I think that is a virus, I guess. So I have to ban him. Yeah. So luckily I see it because like I have so many channel and some of the channel need some permission to post thing, and he able to post it. So I think he is doing the spam. So I ban him and also not to let that virus thing to go over. Okay. It's just so bad that why everyone want to create those, you know, hacker things and some virus and start to steal someone else things.
I don't like to talk crap. As I said, shells don't have eyes.
Alright, so I think I have to focus to kill this guy, even though I really worry I will lose. Because if I lose to him, he not only getting the point from me, but also I drop a lot of point. Not because I worry I drop a lot of point, but because if I drop this challenge, this is the last challenge today, and you know, I just doesn't want the gap being closed. I want the gap being bigger. So the tomorrow things is much more easy for me to climb. I mean, because this is a weekly challenge, so of course every single point is count, you know. So I can see I earn so little point currently, almost down to 10 point, and everyone else can earn maybe like 19, 18, 17 or something, you know, even 21 point. It's like double the point that I have, you know. But that's the only disadvantage staying on the top one. But you have to stay on the top one to start to claim all these rewards. So that's really no any other ways for us. So I challenge this guy. And okay, I think I start to remember this guy is no joke. He really killed me. He really killed me. Yep. Okay, let's swap this. Let's swap this to ATG. I need to get my my refresh sometime just to make sure that I know what is really happening. Okay, this one have to swap to the heavy, and this have to swap back to Percy. Okay, so why I want to use Percy instead of the White Wolf? I think it's so easy to understand already, because you know Percy give us those blast damage, but I can think maybe I can give this. I'm not sure. I think this one is good. I mean, I used this formation to kill this guy a few times, so I think this formation can still work somehow. Okay, maybe you can swap this one. So this one take more damage, right? Okay, I think it worked. I think it worked, or it would it not work. Not really sure. I think like this still better, because I still want my strongest heavy to be able to stay in the later stage, like not the first one to die, because the spanner really will heal. So the more time this guy stay longer, this guy will keep on heal. So this guy basically just die there and give us more time with this guy to get and heal back more. But I want both of them to get some damage. So two of them will start to heal instead of like this, and this guy take all of the damage and die instantly, no time heal. And this guy like no damage and heal nothing and shield nothing, you know. It's like, why you want to do that? Right? So really afraid to press the battle, because if it's not working, I was just heartbroken. That's how I do on the last live stream. Like I'm so confident I will win, and I press the button and I see the loss is like so heartbroken. Like, why I would challenge this guy? I can just even like do nothing, you know, even I waste this challenge of the day and do not have to drop a 10 point, you know, something like that, or 15 point or 19 point. It's like, why you want to use a challenge to drop 19 points? I can challenge anyone else on the bottom, maybe just gain 5 points. It's still better than drop, you know, 5 points. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. And I still very struggling of whether I want to put put her on the first and put this on the second. Should I? Maybe I have to swap that. Yeah, if I swap this, I think it's much more better, because she can skill a little bit faster. Even though it doesn't have this buff of the 8 second. But what I want is to keep on having this deadly skill damage, and also the additional skill damage that just keep on doing the job, you know. So let's cross finger now and see what we get here. Hopefully it work. Hopefully it work. I think I think I can just swap this one instead, and then I can just put this one here. So this one, this still give me 30%, but it doesn't give me the radius thing, because the radius thing only work on archeries, but it say on ATG as well. It's like,
The enemy easily, but we can't solve our own problems.
okay, never mind, never mind, never mind. Let's get out of this. Let's get out of this. Okay, you can see he dropped, he dropped, he dropped, he dropped. So someone really save up their challenge, and they really use it on the last minute. Like everyone else really want to do the challenge on the last minute. Finally, everyone learned how to play the arena. So does I have to challenge that guy is much more better, I guess, because we win this guy, and I win this guy a lot of time, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I win him another time, like he might start to cry, like why Hunter want to aim him personally every single time. But I'm not making it purposely, because he was the top one, you know, and he was the top 2. So that's how he being the target. But this I will change to attack the top 2 now, because he dropped. Alright, so we can have exactly the same thing, because it doesn't change the setup. Bro, yeah, thanks for that. Okay, so we have this, because we fought this guy already, so we already know this is working. Yeah, this is working, so let's start it. As long as the other tree doesn't kill my infantry, then I will win 100%, because LG just do no damage to the infantry. You can see it's like just no damage. You're getting the damage is from the officer skill damage, but even though it's still taking like no damage there. That's why using the ATG, you have to be so careful if you counter this guy of archeries. I mean infantry. Yeah, I think I know that. So you can see we still have 4 groups, and he have 3 groups, and we're so easy to kill the other groups, and I still have 4 groups. After kill this one, you have no more tank, and basically we win, because my archery is still standing here somehow. Alright, thanks for the comments. Okay, so finally finish my challenge of the day. So my point was to stay on 1958, and somehow I beat this guy, and this guy somehow get back to top 2. Like how they really jumping. 12 point. Okay, 12 point. Yeah, minus 12. Yeah, if you plus 12 is top 2. Now if minus 12 is top 3. Yeah. I mean, 3 of them being top 1, 2, I mean top 2, 3, 4 is because I keep on challenging them, making so funny. But at least I still save 2 tickets, and I'm currently top 1. So for me, I definitely can win the weekly challenge, because first thing, I'm still on top 1. Secondly is I keep up 2 tickets. So if I use the ticket on the last day, it's so easily to get up even more points, you know. So I think that is nothing I can do for the arena, because I want to keep the tickets. Even my ranking will drop, I just don't really care too much. The reason is because I just want to drop a bit more. After that, I can just challenge the top 1, 2 guy, and then get up to top 1 again every day, almost the reset time. But if I can't do it on the reset time, I just spam the 7 challenge anyway. And it's really unfortunate that this whole week doesn't have a war. I think maybe we have to wait for the combat drill, you know, because the combat drill is coming on weekend. Other than that, nothing really much we can do. Yeah, there are only like 1 or 2 base. I mean, enemy base try to attack us. Right, I think that's all for the live stream today. If anyone have any question, you can just leave me a comments or find me in the Discord. I will try my best to do something in the actions, but there's no action and I can't find actions. So I think that's all for today, and thanks so much for everyone for watching, and I think we have to say goodbye here. Yep, and see you guys next video.